monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. You took my innocence without an alibi. Everything that brought me alive. Oh, we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. You took my innocence without an alibi. All alive. The devil's in the detail, lingered inside. Oh, a holy crime. But how can I hide you without an alibi? It's a lover's fight without an alibi. You took my innocence. I can't wait no longer, I'm playing with the monsters. Everything that brought me alive. Oh, we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. You took my innocence without an alibi. Smoking gun, you got me on the run. We know that will come. We're out up till dawn. But how can I hide you without an alibi? It's a lover's fight without an alibi. You took my innocence. I can't wait no longer, I'm playing with the monsters. Everything that brought me alive. Oh, we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi.
Hello. Hi. I had an intro plan and then I hit the live mic button and my soul left my body. So here we are. I am Psychaotic. You're here for VRGL Sunday Night Showdown. And with me in the booth this evening, guys, I've been looking forward to this one for a while, is the one and only Rosie Hope of Ace fame, Orlando Cyclones fame. You know she does it all in the community. So Rosie, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm good. I've just been chilling today. It's been really rainy out. It's been a very nice, relaxing Sunday. And I'm excited to watch these girls play.
Yeah, for sure. I'm super excited. We should be getting going in just a moment. Oh, Lord, I'm peeking my mic, and y'all aren't calling me out on it.
I think they finally got Savannah in.
Yeah, I think they got Savannah. They did, yeah. So I thought this was going to be a 3v4, but it's not. They got another player in. We're just staring at the middle of the arena because they readied up and then realized they weren't actually ready. So it's fine. Oh, I didn't tell Glass to go. That's what they're waiting on. Guys, I'm so organized.
Okay. We just need to get a little. I mean, technically we weren't ready. Like we just did our little introduction.
Yeah, we just it's fine. Yeah, everything is so great. There we go. Now they're readying up. Now we're all set. This is why, like, when I do VRML casts, I can't be responsible for anything because I will forget. I just show up and wait for them to tell me go, okay, cast, and then I go. But it's fine. We're here. Anyway, so we have Rosie Hope on this evening, which, I mean, if you saw my announcement, I'm really bad at promo. I wanted to have you on for a while, and then it's just been like one thing after another after another. I was like, look, I'm gonna book Rosie like weeks out, and I'm gonna promote it because they've been asking for it for a while. I've wanted to have you on for a while, and we're gonna, like, you know, we're gonna do this correctly. And then today I was like, oh my god, I don't have a co-caster. So and I was just gonna.
Grace of God, I was actually available.
I know.
I've always wanted to come on too. Of course, I wanted to come on. I just our schedules just like never lined up. It was always just really unfortunate, like timing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can't blame you. I mean, you're doing VRML Master stuff, you're doing NEPA stuff, and like same with me. I barely have time for this each week, so like I totally get it. We're gonna still have you on again at some point where I'm actually gonna promote it the way it deserves to be promoted, and not just like, oh, I should probably get a co-caster, because I was gonna solo it as well, but then somebody reached out to me and was like, yo, you should probably have a co-caster for this evening. I was like, oh, okay, cool, that's what we're doing. So yeah, we're here, we're having a good time, and so is Azalea getting this first goal of the first round of this set. Well done, great goal. But yeah, so, oh man.
Yeah, I recognize most of these players. I think I recognize pretty much everyone except for Saint.com and Lulu. Except I've talked to Lulu a few times. She's super sweet.
Yeah, she is very sweet. If I remember correctly, she's the captain of... Oh my god, what are they called? Lethal. Lethal. They are a diamond team. I scrimmed them once, I think. She was so sweet. But yeah. You know, it's kind of been crazy because like when VRGL first started, it was like, don't get me wrong, I don't want to say like the skill level was lower, because it's not, but we had like a lot of girls that didn't have a lot of they didn't have a lot of comp experience, and now we've got like this going on. I mean, and then these players have improved every single week that I've casted them. It's kind of been crazy. So I'm super excited for them, and I'm happy to watch them. Do I need to turn Rosie up? I knew I needed to turn Rosie up. Don't yell at me. You abusing your unlimited channel points to highlight your own messages. Go away.
Gosh darn it. Yeah, I love seeing these girls improve it too. They send the clips all the time in their server and everything. Yeah. And you can just like, sometimes if you keep up like watching the stuff long enough, you just start to see improvements overall, like over time. And I know, like, especially with Glass, like I watch her TikToks and I watch her videos. You go back to her like TikToks from like a while ago, and then you go to her TikToks and like her playing like now, it's like huge difference, like night and day. She really. You can tell who's been working really hard lately. Yeah, for sure. Nice to see.
Party crew, you were not bad. That's not what I'm getting at. I mean, didn't I say you? Somebody like a couple weeks ago asked like, who do you think was the most improved player in VRGL? And I think I said you, because like when you first started playing, you slapped everything. I don't think you threw, but now she shoots and she hits those pretty consistently. Yeah. See, it's not your bad. You're just unexperienced, and that's what this is for. But I mean, yeah. So okay. I feel like everybody, you know, I feel like everybody should know who you are, but like I kind of want to do like a little bit of a real intro. Rosie, you've been around longer than almost every other girl in this community. I mean, you've been here since the start. You played, you know, all the way through before preseason, right? Like you were originally CB1, like when they first came out. Yeah.
Yeah, I started November 2017, so just a few months after the game was released.
Okay, that's awesome.
But yeah, I didn't really get into comp though until like maybe early 2019 is when I like, not even early, I think like summer 2019 I got involved with Synapse, and that's when comp really started to take off.
Yeah, I'm awful. I don't even know when comp like really started for this game.
I would say like, well, it's not necessarily comp for the game. It was just like the point that I started taking it seriously was when I got into Synapse.
Yeah.
But I feel like comp's been around for such a long time. Comp in ESL was actually like crazy, but looking back on it now, it's like kind of weird.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those streams, and yeah, it's kind of nuts that ESL was able to pull that off the way, you know, in the state that the game was at, and you know, the size of the player base, and we've only exploded from there. I would love to see us get back to that at some point. But okay, so you've been around for a while. What do you think the biggest change you've seen in the community is? You know, from when you started to now, but you know, either casual or competitive, your choice.
Oh, that's actually a really good question. Oh, I might have to think about this one.
Yeah, I totally just put you on the spot. I told you there was no agenda, and now I'm giving you the hard questions. Sorry.
No, that's all good. Biggest change, definitely something to do with people. At least that's the biggest change I've noticed, like with me and like just how I have been in this community. It's just definitely a lot of people learning. I feel like the biggest change overall is that like probably the I don't know what to call it, but like the type of people that play the game. Like now it's a lot more like a younger generation. Yeah. But it used to be a bunch of just like techie, kind of like young adults who are just like super interested in VR and a lot of nerd stuff. And now it's like completely different.
Yeah.
Where's the phone goal?
I think so. Claire, it's not a pub, boo.
Jesus. She slammed that in too.
She said no one scores on this goal but me.
She like saved it and then she scored it. It's okay. It happens to everyone, I guess.
It happens to everyone. Yeah, Claire's my teammate this season. She's a pleasure to play with, and I promise she doesn't do that.
Yeah, actually, I haven't spoken to or talked to Claire that often. I've talked to her a lot in Discord, but I haven't seen her in game.
Yeah, she's a lot of fun in game. She's got a really good attitude. It's one of my favorite things about her. She's good, and she's got like just a positive attitude in general. Because like, I'm too competitive for my own good. Like. I feel that. I don't yell at other people, but I'll definitely get frustrated with myself, and she backstacks with me, and she'll like, between goals, she'll just be like, dude, chill, you're doing fine. I'm like, oh, okay, well, if they're not mad at me, I've got no reason to be mad at myself, so it's fine.
Yeah, those are my favorite types of teammates. Just like people who are like super reassuring, and it's just like,
yeah.
Like, that's how I've always seen it too, is that like, if you know that everyone else is trying their best, then there's not an issue. Like, there's no need to get mad at each other.
Yeah. For sure.
And why wouldn't you be trying your best? It's just like a...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well... but that's a thing all on its own, right? Like, honestly, do you try your 100% best, sweatiest every time you hop into a pub? Like, no, exactly. That's no fun. Like...
But yeah. I admire people who can keep up a really positive mindset for a really long time. It's definitely a really big skill and something that's not easily learned.
Yeah.
So...
Hi, Dwup saying hi in chat. And Para, I know you do it, okay? I've seen you in pubs. You make me want to cry sometimes when I'm just trying to chill. Para has juked me out of my socks several times, but that's cool. But, like, okay, actually, that's a whole issue I wanted to bring up at some point, and I don't think I've ever had a better transition than in this stream right here. So there was somebody in VRGL, I don't want to name them in case they don't want to be named, but they were ranting one time about how, like, they were just kind of vibing in a pub and like not trying as hard as they could or as they could be, which is fine. Like, it's a pub. Right. But then they got like DMs later, or like somebody was talking shit behind their back about how they were like, oh, you didn't even play that well in that pub, so like you don't even deserve to be where you're at, because they were a diamond player. And I feel like that's ridiculous. And maybe it's because I'm a woman, but, like, I feel like women get that more, where we're, like, kind of expected to prove ourselves constantly, where it's totally fine for other people, for the men in this community to just kind of chill out. And I don't, like, do you feel the same way, or is that just me?
I feel like that type of talk is just like in general, no matter whether or not or you're a girl or a boy, and that type of behavior is just like so common in this community.
Yeah.
Especially because it's a younger generation and there's not a lot of like people who are playing, like for example, like this type of conversation has happened a lot in NEPA and everything. Like there's a lot of kids and young people employed by NEPA.
Yeah.
And some people who have never had a job before don't know how to be, you know, like what a professional environment is like. And so like I feel like that's been a huge problem in the community lately, is that there's just a lot of immature people around. And so they make really stupid arguments that don't make sense, and that's just one of their arguments.
That's fair. Okay, I wanted your take on it because like my background is in engineering, and I found that like in school and professionally, because that's a very male dominated field, I felt like I had to prove myself more than I should have, where like I had more eyes on me and that I had to prove I belonged there, or else I was just kind of like, you know, oh, you got here because you're a woman and affirmative action and all that, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So like I kind of was like feeling that there was some like obviously affirmative action isn't a thing in Echo, but like the same kind of like women have to prove themselves more than guys but you know, maybe it's just me. That's cool. I'm fine with just me being paranoid.
No, I'm not saying that. I 100% agree that in most cases girls do have to prove themselves more than guys do. Just because like right off the bat, like it's I don't even know how to describe it. Like I don't know how to properly say it without like maybe saying it in a wrong way. But the way I see it is yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
That's cool.
I agree with you though, that women have it a lot harder than men when it comes to like just like when it comes to starting up a reputation of respect and everything. Like when you're just starting out, that's when it's the hardest. Like, I even remember now, like once you get, it's kind of like a snowball rolling down a hill. Like once it gets started and it starts to build, then it just like kind of builds and builds more and more and more exponentially.
Exactly.
But starting out, it's super hard. I remember the times when I was starting out, and like I'm so glad that I didn't quit and I stuck through. But damn, it was hard. Yeah.
No, I'm totally with you. Like, it definitely used to be worse for me than as well, and I'm not even gonna pretend that I'm like, you know, at that level yet. But like, even just as I've gotten higher up and people recognize my name more, it seems to go away. So I'm with you. I think it's worse like when you're first starting out, and it shouldn't be. I hope one day we get to a point where that's not the case. But you know, for now, that is where we are at. Hold on 1 second. I totally just spilled water all over myself. I'm really coordinated. It's cool. I'm really tired, man. I was telling you about this before we went live. My flight last night got in at like 3 in the morning, 2:30 or 3 in the morning. I didn't walk through the door until 3:30 in the morning because it got delayed by like 6 hours. I had the pleasure of going to the AWE conference out in California this week, which is a conference like completely centered around like XR and AR and VR, and they had a track for gaming this year, which is new. They hadn't had one for that before, so I got to speak there about esports stuff in VR, which was cool, and I got to meet some pretty big names. Actually, I met VR Jersey, which was really cool. I met Reality Check VR. Those are some OG players. I don't even think either of them like really play that much anymore, but like VR Jersey was like original Team Gravity over in EU. And then Reality Check, I think, man, I don't know. I just remember, I know he played with Palador at one point. But yeah, that was awesome.
Damn, Reality Check. You just brought up like old memories. I
Right?
haven't heard that name in so long.
Right? Like, I knew who he was, but I'd never, obviously because he doesn't really play anymore, so I never interacted with him. And then suddenly, I was at this conference. He's like, oh, I'm Reality Check. I was like, oh, you're the Reality Check? Hello?
Yeah. That's so strange. So, I didn't know he was still involved in the community or anything anymore.
He does YouTube stuff now, I think, if I remember correctly. Whip, if you're
that would make sense. I don't really follow that stuff.
Yeah, I'm really bad at following that stuff too, even though that's like part of my job now. Because like part of my job, I work with VR content creators, and it's so bad. I don't know who any of them are. I'm like, that's so cool. Like, that's great. Oh my god. I also met.
Who are you?
Yeah, right. I met Thrill Seeker at this conference, which was kind of cool, except for the fact that I'm awkward as hell. So he went in for a fist bump, and I went in for a handshake, and I straight up grabbed this man's hand.
Oh my god. Oh, sweetie, it's okay. That happened. Oh, do you want to hear it? Okay, do you want me to make you feel better about it?
Oh my god, please do.
Hawk did the same thing to me. Wait, this is gonna get clipped. Okay, I'm not gonna say who it was, but so I shook hands with someone at LAN, and I put my hand out for a handshake, and he put his hand out for like a fist bump, and then a handshake, and then a fist bump, and then a handshake, and then a fist bump, and then he shook my hand. And I just put my hand out the entire time, like it was just ready for a handshake, and then he just like couldn't decide which one he wanted to do. It was really bad. It was caught on stream too. I have it clipped. It was caught on one of the NEPA cams. It was really bad.
That's so bad, but also really funny.
I think I have the clip somewhere.
But like,
it's definitely, I went over on my stream. It was so bad.
Yeah, that's amazing. Like, I mean, it makes sense. We're all a bunch of like awkward, nerdy VR people, and then they put us all in a room together. Like, what did they think was gonna happen?
Yeah, and it's so funny too, because this guy acts all macho and everything online. There's no problem with it. Everyone acts a little like tough guy stuff online, but it was just really funny that like, I don't know, it was just really opposite of what he presents himself to be.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm cracking up with what Silver Ridge put in chat. As a male, I can confirm we often suffer from such crippling indecisiveness in hand movement. I guarantee you nobody in the history of time has strung together that set of words like that before. That is so good. Oh my.
Did I go through the goal?
I don't know. I didn't see, but they are very loud right now.
What is this passing play?
I mean, they're kind of, okay. they're noodle. Oh my god. Hey, you know what? It happens. It happens. It's cleared.
Oh my god, they're gonna get it. They're gonna win.
Oh my god. Okay, speaking of your streams, I totally, like, I don't know why, but like at 2 in the morning, I went on this kick where I was like going through old Echo videos and old clips, and I can't even, oh my god, I can't even remember what song it was, but I swear I was not stalking you. This is gonna sound so stalkerish, but I just stumbled across this clip from your channel of you pubbing with Andy W and singing some random song in the tubes. I can't remember what it was now. It was really funny. It really cracked me up. Whatever.
Oh gosh, I don't remember what you're talking about.
I'm gonna find it later, and I'm gonna put it somewhere. I don't know where. No, I won't. I'm not gonna be a stalker.
Was it the longest yeah boy?
It wasn't it wasn't that, but I also saw that, and that was also really funny.
God, that was really 2019 good. Synapse was like a fucking fever dream. I miss those guys so much.
Yeah. I get that. I feel like teams like that, where you're like really close with your teammates, like they're always family to you, even if after you've moved on to other teams.
Yeah, but Andy W, me and him are like super close.
Yeah.
We like got a hotel room together at LAN. Like, yeah, we've talked about it before, and we're genuinely like,
yeah,
sibling energy. It's very nice.
People like that.
Like a trusted guy.
Oh yeah, trusted token guy friend is important, and I say that like I say token as a joke, but like no, really, they're really important to have in your life. They are really like if you for the guys in here supporting the ladies, like if you've got lady friends in your lives, I promise you, like they appreciate you so much, because like there've been some situations I've been in where it's like, oh my god, like I might genuinely be in danger, and like I go find one of my guy friends and they just handle it, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, really important stuff right there. But so this kick I went on where I was like looking for old clips, I also saw like what the lobby used to look like. Why did they change it?
Were you not here for the old lobby?
No, I'm Quest 2.
Oh, girl. Jeez.
I know.
Yeah, the old lobby was sick. We used to play in it a lot, like the old training, like where we used to throw the disc around. Like, I miss that area so much. And also the tunnels and everything were so much different.
Yeah.
I don't know, I miss the old lobby. I have this one, like, what's it called? I guess you could call it like a core memory, I guess. It was like a... Actually, I'm pretty sure Gilligan was there. I like walked into like a lobby, and it was like the first time I walked in, and like more than like 2 people were like, oh my god, it's Rosie! Rosie, hi Rosie! That was like probably the best moment ever.
That's so awesome. That's so wholesome. I miss how wholesome the community used to be, just from this, like, I never experienced it, but from the stories that I've heard from the OGs, like, it used to be something special.
It used to be so, like, tight-knit.
Yeah.
I think it pretty much still is. The only thing I can think of is sometimes there's just, like, petty little arguments here and there. But for the most part, everyone's still pretty, like, chill with each other. Just, especially since the OGs have known each other for so long. It's, like,
yeah.
It's kind of hard not to, like, just, like, at least be, like, nice.
Yeah. I totally got that energy from you guys at Redshift Land. Like, that core group, of the OGs was, yeah, it was awesome. And I feel like the community has definitely exploded in a way with, like, the Quest 2 launch, and the player base has gotten bigger, but, like, that same group still exists of OG people, and I'm glad that that's something that's been preserved.
Yeah.
So, yeah. There's another note I had somewhere about lobby stuff that I wanted to talk about. Was the Halloween update real? I saw a video of, like, the Halloween lobby, and I'm like, there's no way Rad spent that much time on that.
Yeah, it was. It was crazy. It was sick.
That's so cool. If you guys haven't,
they did a Christmas one for the new one too.
I don't think I ever saw the Christmas one.
Yeah,
What?
there's a Christmas one for the new one.
Oh my god.
It was a long time ago though.
Yeah.
It was like the first winter when the new lobby came out. What is this passing play? Holy shit! Oh my god! It was just completely died.
That's amazing.
Caroline's drifting into space.
It happens. But yeah, if any of you guys don't know what I'm talking about with these lobby updates, like, go on YouTube. There are videos of them. It will blow your mind. It was so cool.
Of what? I'm sorry?
The Halloween and Christmas lobbies.
Oh yeah, they're super cool.
Yeah, they're awesome.
What was I gonna...
Hold on 1 second.
What more can we talk about with the with the amazing women?
I mean, there's plenty of them. Actually, okay, I wanted to so, like, how is Cyclones going this season? Because I know, you lost a certain someone, and, like, you guys are the dynamic duo of the comp scene. So how's that going?
Yeah, it's really sad, actually. I didn't even realize it until a little while ago, but that's gonna be the last time that me and Saluna play together for, like, a really long time. Because we're not gonna be playing Viramon next season together, and we're not gonna be playing NEPA next season, and I'm not gonna be able to play after September because I'm moving into an apartment.
Oh no!
I'm not gonna have room for Echo. So I'm done after September. So we're just doing the NEPA thing.
Oh my god!
But Cyclones is doing really well. We've been doing a few scrims. We actually played Glass's team a few days ago. I think we beat them like 70 something to like 20 something. So it's fun.
Oh, so they did better than my team.
Yeah, they did.
I'm not looking to make excuses, but we had like 2 rostered players there because somebody backed out at the last second. Somebody's mic was completely broken. We were all in just shit moods, and we were like, "Can we?" Yeah, like, you guys. I think we scored like 2 goals tops against you. That's in that scrim. It was so ugly. Like, I was full on embarrassed because, like, you're a hero to me, and I just got my ass kicked. I was like, "All right, cool."
No, you don't have to be embarrassed at all. It's just a scrim. It's just practice. But,
yeah, hold on. I feel like we totally glanced over that. So, like, you're done after September? Like, you don't have room in your apartment for a play space, or?
Well, we measured it all out. I'm not gonna have a 4x4 space, like, anywhere. Unless I, like, get a tinier desk and, like, get a smaller bed. But, like, I don't know. I'm also gonna be at college, and, like...
Yeah.
Echo's kind of been taking over my life recently. I'm kind of getting, like, I don't know. I think my goal for right now is to win this season of NEPA, which me and the Cyclones are really confident that we're going to win this season again.
Yeah.
We feel really good, and we're excited to play next week on Saturday.
Awesome.
And so the Cyclones feel really good, so we're planning on winning this season, and then that'll be like my ending off on a high note. And me and Game were even talking about it literally like today and last night about like how if I were to win both lands, and like both series in a row and then retire off my peak, like that would be crazy. And if the game ever really blew up, like that would be like me winning twice would be a defining moment, you know? So
Yeah.
if I were to ever retire, that's like a perfect opportunity, you know?
That's fair. Yeah. It'd be sad though to see you go. I mean, like we were literally just talking about the, you know, the OGs and the importance of the community and how much, like, you know, you do a lot for women in this community, both actively and passively. So that'd be sad, but I get where you're coming from.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're not gonna get rid of me entirely. I'll still be in the Discord and I'll be watching streams and hanging out with my friends and everything. It'll all be good, but I just won't be able to play comp anymore. But you know, I might still edit, you know, keep up with something, but comp is not gonna, like, it's literally just not an option. Like last time it was like, oh, like I don't know if like I'll be able to like to have time, but like I literally just physically can't play in September. Like it's just impossible. So
yeah. Sputnik coming in like just for that. Somebody pinged somebody somewhere like, guys, you gotta go check this out. Rosie's retiring. I don't think I've ever seen Sputnik in here. Hi, Sput. Yeah, that's. I'm sad, but I get it. I totally get it.
Don't be so. I mean, I still.
I'm
so
gonna be sad, okay?
So we can be. We can be sad later.
All right. That's fine. I'll put it off.
But on a different note, though, on the better things.
Yeah.
I like you said earlier about me and this community of girls and the impact that we're all making. Like,
yeah.
This group has been so incredibly. Like, I don't think you guys realize how, like, key you guys have been to me, like, just, like, for me to keep going with everything. Like, if I didn't get support like I did from you guys, or from my friends, or from my family, like, 100% would not be playing.
Yeah.
Like, there was one time, I remember there was, like, CC, it was, like, the one CC where I, like, popped off, it was, like, me, Jiggy, it was, like, when Jiggy was playing, so it wasn't there for CC. And, I, like, literally the night before, like, IRL stuff has such a big factor into it, and I was having such a bad week, and I was failing all my classes, and the end of the semester was in like 2 weeks, so I had to figure it all out, and then I had CC, and like there was a chance of us not getting into master, and I was like freaking out, and then like you and Cool Whip and some other girls like DM me like these paragraphs. Alright, I don't know if you sent me one, but I got messages from a bunch of different girls of like paragraphs of them talking to me, like saying how much they love me and support me and want to see me succeed. And then I posted that thing in VRGL about how I was like disappointed in my performance at CC, and then you guys were all like encouraging me, you know, telling me that like I didn't need to be disappointed, and like, you know, I was just like being honest, and you guys were being really supportive, and it was like a special, you know, little moment for everyone. And I do my best to, you know, put as much back as I'm getting in. I try to talk to you guys as like much as I can and stay involved.
Yeah. I'm really glad. Like that really warms my heart to hear that, because like that was always, you know, one of the intentions of this group is like this, you know, this community is not exactly easy to navigate as a woman. You know, the whole gaming scene as a whole, it's not unique to this game. But like to give girls, you know, this community to support each other the way that they do, to play in these privates, just a place to hang out. It really means a lot to me that it means a lot to you as well. Because I hear stories like that kind of often, but they still get me every single time. That I'm like, these are real people that it's making an impact in their life. But yeah, that's awesome. And the support's been, the support in there is always incredible. We have that whole channel in there dedicated to support and advice, that anybody is always welcome to, like, hey, I'm dealing with this, or I'm struggling with this, like, what, you know, even if it's just a rant. That's what it's there for.
That's what I've always liked about the girls thing too, is because at least the way that I've approached a lot of the community is like a lot less emotional, I guess, when I'm talking to just like, you know, regular other guys, girls, whatever, like just in public.
Yeah.
But in like the VRGL server, everyone's like so accepting, and like people genuinely care about like the things that you're saying and the struggles that you're going through, and they're not gonna look at what you're saying as if it was like they don't look at what you're saying as like something that could be like passive aggressive or like or like they don't care about what the stuff you're going through, or they think it's lame or cringe. Like I feel like that might be pretty common in this community, but it's just not. And our little VRGL amazing people.
Yeah.
And that's like probably what I love the most about it, is that it's just like such kind people.
Yeah. It is. It was like, I'm gonna leave the names out of it, but we had one of our youngest members start talking about some issues she was having. I don't even remember what it was. It might have been boy problems, but either way, it's just, you know, issues that she was having. And like, well, not like one of the oldest members of our community, like one of our adults stepped in and started giving like this amazing sage advice. And I was like, that is exactly what this is like here for. Like it is the whole ass community. It just, it makes me happy. But yeah. So there's that. So, okay, so are you playing VRML next season at all? You said that you aren't playing with Saluna, but is that like, are you out completely, or what's happening?
Yeah, I'm pretty much out completely.
Okay.
I haven't been looking for a team either, so like even if I did want to play next season, I don't know where I would go.
Yeah.
And it's just not really on the books. I'm also pretty just like, you know, tired of Echo, I guess.
Yeah.
I've just never really had much fun in VRML. Well, I've had a lot of fun in VRML, but I've never had a team like I have Cyclones, you know? Like Cyclones is like my #1 priority. VRML's never, like, I've always, since I got on Cyclones has always been like my #1 priority. Over anything VRML related.
That's awesome. I'm glad, like, I'm really glad that you're happy. It's, you know, because like we hear a lot of horror stories about, like, you know, people not liking their teammates, or like they're having you know, issues with that. So like to hear that is awesome. I'm really glad that you're happy with that. Yeah.
And honestly, also just like playing with Game, especially. I was literally me and Game had this like huge talk last night. We were just talking about a bunch of stuff, and we were talking about how if we had never become friends, and if we had never, like, you know, started playing together, or like played on, you know, Cyclones together or whatever. Oh my god, Bug. Holy shit, that was crazy.
Right?
Anyways. Like if we were never friends, I'd probably be like pretty trash at this game, not gonna lie. Like I'm like, when I talk to Game, and when he explains things, and when Saluna would explain things, when Acorn explained things, it just makes more sense in my brain, and it completely changed the way that I look at it completely changed the way I look at the game. And it continues to change the way I look at the game even now. Like to me, this game is all about patterns and timing and communication. And it's so incredibly interesting, and I wouldn't think any of the things that I think now if I hadn't talked to the people that I've talked to in the past like 6 months.
Yeah.
It's like crazy how fast you can like improve once you get the hang, and once you like know what to look for, and then it's just like such an easy road from there on, because then you just have to do the work.
Yeah, friends are the only thing that keep me playing this game at times. Like, oh my god, what a save, Shadow. She had somebody in her face and still managed to pull that off. Well done. But yeah, friends are the only thing that keep me playing this game as well. So I totally get that sentiment, because I guess that's one of the things I like VR, like in VR more than just PC gaming. Like, yeah, you've got relationships with your friends that you play with in games, but like there's so much more in VR, and even more so in Echo, because you've got like the full body movements, you've got their body language. It's just, you know, I feel like there's closer friendships in this game than I've ever had in any other game.
100%. I agree with that 100%. Me and my friends have always talked about this, and we all agree that even past our time in Echo, like, me and my core friend group, like, we're gonna be friends beyond what's happening here. Like, our group chat is gonna stay for a really long time. Yeah. And we're gonna care and be involved in each other's lives for a really long time.
Right.
Like, it's not just about Echo, and it's not just about, like, you know, like them being like Ignite. It's not about VRML. It's not about, you know, like, it's not about Synapse. It's about us being friends.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have anything to do with, you know, them being involved in comp.
Yeah, for sure. Wait, Robbins, I really like playing Echo because of my area on ceiling and hitting cool passes. I mean, I guess. Yeah, yes. Hitting cool passes, is really fun in this game too.
My absolute favorite thing in this entire game, like literally ever, like the best situation that could ever happen, is when you're starting off in a play, right? Like say you're just jousting off a QB, right? Yeah. And you see the defense come out. You know the correct play. You know 100% certainty that that play is going to work out. You execute the play. It works out exactly how you predicted it was going to work out. You just had everything lined up, and you knew exactly what was going to happen before the play even started. Yeah. And then it executes exactly how you thought it was going to go. That's like the best feeling in the entire world.
Absolutely. Like, yeah, when a plan actually comes together, it feels so good. I like, my favorite plays are the ones like that the whole team is involved in, right? Like the amount of movement that it takes across the entire arena, pushing it into bubble correctly, and then going for the goal. I always prefer those to just like one person kind of walking through the whole team, even if it looks pretty when they're juking. It's just I always prefer the passing plays. Maybe that's because I'm old and I can't juke well, but that's fine.
I will admit that the one-on-one plays where you just kind of go and hope that you don't get killed.
Yeah,
very fun. And when they actually work, they're they're funny most of the time.
Yeah, they are for sure.
Also, that was so. Did you see Obs?
I didn't. I looked away for a second.
Oh God. She threw it to the goal and it bounced off both sides of the rim and then bounced out.
Oh no. But yeah. Okay, I had like 6 other topics I wanted to get to, but that is the end of games for today, and I guess that just means we have to have you on again. Oh, darn.
Rapid, ask me more, please.
No, these were...
Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
No, they're discussion topics for sure, so... But that's cool. We're going to have you on again, and it's gonna be fun, if you're down. I'm just kind of making decisions for you. My bad. But yeah, so... Well, the only real play is clear and pray. Yeah, let's...
No.
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 I was clear and boost for so long, and I don't even, like... I hate clear and boost now. I will... Yeah. I've tried so hard to shift away from clear and boost to the point where I get my pocket pick constantly because I just will not clear it. It's such a problem. It's fine. But anyway, yeah, so that is the end of our stream for this evening. Thank you, everybody who tuned in to watch. It was really, really awesome to have you guys with us. And Rosie Hope, of course, it was fantastic to have you on here. Been meaning to do it for a while, and it finally happened just kind of by accident tonight. But hey, if it works, it works.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, of course, of course. So that is it for content tonight on Viridis Media. But if for some reason you're not tired of hearing me babble, I will be back on here 8 p.m. tomorrow to do wireless casts, and that's sure to be a good time. And of course, if you enjoyed this, we do this every week, 9 p.m. on Sundays. But until then, I have been Psychaotic. With me in the booth has been Rosie Hope. Rosie, you got anything you want to plug before we go?
No.
Alright, that's cool. Bye!
Bye, guys!
Everything that brought me alive, going wrong like nonsense, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. It took my innocence without an alibi. till dawn. But how can I hide you without an alibi? It's a runner's fight without an alibi. Took my innocence. I can't wait no longer. I'm playing with the monsters. Everything that brought me alive. Oh, we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a runner's fight without an alibi. Took my innocence without an alibi. All alive. The devil's in the detail, lingered inside. Oh, a holy crime. But how can I hide you without an alibi? It's a runner's fight without an alibi. Took my innocence. I can't wait no longer. I'm playing with the monsters. Everything that brought me alive. Though we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi.